This year's World IVF Day, celebrated on July the 26th, was themed Parenthood, a journey of hopes and tubes, capturing in one phrase the mental and physical struggles of women who often resort to the IVF option after what is mostly a harsh reality of infertility diagnosis. In vitro fertilization, IVF, is an artificial form of fertilization done in a medical procedure where an egg is fertilized by sperm in a test tube or elsewhere outside the body. A group of Lagos-based medical practitioners have put together this program to help intending mothers cope better with the waiting time and make informed decisions where they're considering IVF as an alternative to natural conception.
The anxiety to even go to the doctor, to start the journey.
Gynecologist and personal physician Mr. Babatunde Ogunkunle speaks on the leading causes of infertility, saying the IVF option has brought hope to many families.
People going through challenges of infertility will require IVF, especially women with a blocked tube, men with low sperm count. There are some other conditions like endometriosis that may require IVF. And IVF has actually even grown beyond solving infertility. We also use IVF to mitigate some genetic challenges in which with IVF, the propagation of such condition can be stemmed and to stop the propagation of those genetic conditions.
And for the convener of this conversation on the infertility challenge and IVF, the dialogue has been necessitated by the concern that women are waiting too long before they take responsibility for their reproductive health.
Generally, women are not taking their health seriously, and they're waiting too long before they go and seek help. So we felt that this year, let's do it differently. Let's get people share their experience. Let's talk about the journey of fertility, and also to let people know that it is a journey of both hopes and of science.
These older women who have traveled the hard and agonizing route to becoming mothers have a word of advice for single women and younger intending mothers.
Well, I think the best thing is to try and visit the hospital, visit the doctors, gynecologists, so they can direct you on what to do. I have some young ladies who are still single, and in this country, people think they shouldn't have kids because you're not married. So I always say to them, go and have your eggs frozen.
I don't feel less of a mother. I love them equally. I don't think there's any difference between the children I carried myself or the children that I use the surrogates to carry. I say to people, if you have a kidney problem and you need a kidney transplant, you're going to do a kidney transplant. And that's, I think, the way it is with surrogacy as well.
Pastor Itwa Igodalo of the Trinity Faith Church condemns some of the discriminatory religious beliefs and attitudes that fuel stigmatization and the lack of confidence of women who face the infertility challenge.
IVF is a science with which God did insemination naturally. Now we do it artificially. God gave the knowledge, God gave the wisdom, God gave the science. There's nothing unbiblical, unscriptural, or irrational about applying science to aid people. There's no shame, that's the first thing they should know, in being infertile. And there are many, many reasons why people are infertile. For example, God can even make you infertile. Sarah was made infertile for a season by God. So also was Elizabeth. So anybody who says that it's unscriptural or not proper and all that, they're just acting in fearful ignorance.
No doubt, the perception is strong that the woman's strength to brave the odds in her journey to motherhood is innate. However, the same difficult journey to ending society's discriminatory attitude against infertility must start now and embraced by all so it can be demystified. Bukola Koka for Channels Television News.